Talia, Zoe, can you squeeze together for a quick picture? Ready?
Yeah.
So come to the middle, squish together. Ready? We got to see
Which
both of your
one?
beautiful faces.
Which one is?
Ready? 3,
Talia.
2, 1. Got it.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? We just love you so much.
I'm better for your smile.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna scream about that later.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, so we have a little bit of a story for you actually. So we were gonna meet you in Dallas and I ended up in the hospital for 3 weeks. So I just got released a week ago yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a bit of a time.
And I live out of state. We
Yeah.
actually met online.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna fly to Texas to see her, and then we were gonna go to Dallas and see you. But then when you announced you're doing this, I was like, well, I'll still come to Houston.
Yeah.
Because I live in Illinois, so I flew. I was like, I'll just do this.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So here we are.
That's great.
yeah,
Mhm.
like the love runs deep. Like we've actually.
Yes.
I'm
We-
really flattered.
Yeah, we love you.
We wanted to go to Dallas because we both graduated college.
Yeah.
And we go to different colleges.
Mhm.
And so we were like, oh, we could celebrate this for graduating college.
Mhm.
And then, things happen. And I told her, I know you weren't feeling good. And I told her, I said, I know you feel bad for Tim, but don't get sick. Don't get sick.
Yeah,
But-
even right before he was like, do not pass out, like grabbing me, like, don't freak out, don't pass out, don't like,
yeah.
yeah.
Why did you have to go to hospital?
So I have an autoimmune condition called TTP. So essentially my platelets were attacking each other. So my platelet count went down. So I was going through headaches, nausea, all of that.
Awful.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah.
was a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thankfully I'm much better now. I'm well on the mend, thankfully.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? I
Yeah,
know
how are
it was
you?
announced you weren't feeling good.
I'm good, thank you.
Good. You look
You
good.
look amazing.
Yeah. But it's funny. So we actually met online 4 years ago.
Yes.
So we never went to school together. But
Right.
we both had a mutual love for Michael Jackson
And Prince and all these other musicians.
and we actually had a mutual friend, so that's how we connected, and we've
Yeah.
been just close ever since. She's kind of like a sister to me. And so the first time we met in person was 2 years ago.
Yes, 2
Yeah.
years ago.
And so we've been close ever since. And then she kind of started getting into Rocky Horror last summer.
And then I just went into your whole repertoire and I was like,
Yeah.
Zoe, I was blowing up her phone all the time, like, you need to watch this now. You need to watch this now. Like, I gave her a whole watch
Yeah.
list and everything.
And it was kind of a blessing how I got
Where
interested
did you meet?
We met in San Antonio.
in Texas.
Yes, in San Antonio, Texas, May 2022 for the first time. And then we've just had little trips here and there
Yeah.
to reconnect.
So we'll see each other. But
Yeah.
I got to say, though, it was perfect timing how I got into your work because last year's been kind of a tough one. I lost my dad unexpectedly and I went through a lot. And so when I started getting in your work, it was around December and I actually got COVID. And so you kind of just made my life a lot easier during the wintertime. I was very sad and it just gave me another reason to smile and it got me through.
Yeah.
So it was just so awesome to meet you and how close we got into your work and started loving you and becoming a fan. So I just want to
Right.
say thank you
Thank
for
you.
being there for me, and it just meant a lot.
I had COVID too. It wasn't very much fun.
It's not.
Oh,
It
I can
sucks. It
imagine.
sucks.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as a performer, I just want to say thank you so much for inspiring me because honestly, in 2022, that was a rough year for me too. And then just honestly, I started getting back into theater and dancing and performing and realizing how much I love it. And I just look to you so much as my inspiration. And yeah, I just had my last showcase with my college, right before I graduated. And I was just channeling you. I was just thinking what would Tim do right now? So I wanted to go out with a bang, basically. And I feel like just thanks to you, you've made it happen. And I just want to keep going even harder and just pushing through because of you.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Thank you. We just love you so much.
How's Hannah? Is she still a hooker? I know that one time you called her a slut or a
Yeah,
or a
so
hooker.
we had to ask.
It was so funny.
She's too fat.
She's a little thick.
She's a little thickum. She's a little fluffy.
But
Yeah.
she's going to get her summer cut tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Does she get a little lion mane going?
Well, she gets almost shaved.
Oh.
Wow. Well, yeah, I can imagine how hot it is in LA right now. I mean, the heat's hitting everywhere.
Mhm.
Well, there's a heat wave coming.
Oh,
Yeah, no, there
man.
was a heat wave. It was hot. It was hot. I don't like the humidity.
And her fur is very thick.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because she's a collie, isn't she?
Right?
Border collie.
Border collie. Those are such pretty
that.
dogs.
I know, they're gorgeous. Every time, whenever we watch that interview, we're like, oh my God, like, I love Hannah. Like,
So floofy.
yes. And oh yeah, I just wanted to say we have so many running gags because of you. Like we're always saying mimosas in the morning,
Quoting from Wise Guy.
mommy's hot, like all of
Oh
these
my God,
things. We're just
That's all we say, and people
Yeah.
get annoyed of.
yeah, we get on everybody's nerves. Like even from over the top, we have a pecan log that we bought at Buc-ee's,
did.
and I remember your staff member Edwin was talking about his Buc-ee's hat. So yeah,
Yeah.
got all this
They're
stuff.
just always on our minds.
Yeah, we're always thinking of you.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you.
Of
All right, we
course.
love you so much, Tim.
It was nice talking
Bless
with you.
Well, now I love you too.